Hi folks, welcome back to Three Barrow Farm. Before it gets too windy out here, I'm not sure if it's going to be windy today, but I thought I'd pop out here this morning early and harvest these carrots that I planted back in September. So these carrots have been in the ground for around 16 weeks now. Most of them get to their prime at 14 weeks, so they're definitely ready to harvest. So I have 4 different types of carrots here. Let's get digging and see what we get. Okay, so that was the first row. And now, let's have a go at the second row. These ones are the atomic red, so they've got a nice red colour about them. And these ones are the Paris Market ones, so they're these little short and round ones. Some of them are only really teensy tiny, but that's probably because they were overcrowded. But yeah, they're a pretty cute one. And I'm also pulling out some purple dragon ones, so I think I'll have more purple dragon ones than any other carrots. There's a nice one. It's a nice sized carrot. Look at these 3. They're a nice length and nice size. Alright, so the rest are the purple dragon. So I've got 2 more rows of purple dragon to harvest. So what I'm finding is a lot of small carrots because the seed was really thick, but also this area didn't have irrigation, so it's just been relying on hand watering. Look at this one here. It's curling around this one. So cute. Well, I'm very, very happy with this harvest, even though there are, titchy tiny little carrots. There are some really good big ones as well, and lots of perfectly sized carrots too. And so this garden bed has been a no-dig bed for many years now, except of course I've just sort of levered out these carrots by doing a little bit of digging, but I'm not tilling it, I'm not turning the soil around. I just patted it down a bit afterwards, and all I did was put some manure on top of what was already a manured, composted bed previously. So I put manure down, then I made channels, I sprinkled the seed in, and I put a little bit of seed raising mix on top, just so that the carrot seeds could see the light, because manure can be quite heavy. So if I put manure on top, we might not get any seed germination. And if you remember back then, there was this massive hailstorm which came along after I'd sown this seed. And I wasn't sure if the seed was going to germinate, but I left it and it did. It all pretty much came up in the rows that I planted the seed into. So I did 4 rows of carrot seed, 4 different types of carrots. I didn't have as many seed in some of the carrot varieties than the others, so there are definitely more of the purple dragon because I have a lot of that seed and I still have the seed. I bought a market-sized pack from Diggers, and I still have, yeah, as I said, lots of seed left, and I'm planning on planting some more out this week. Most of the carrots are nice and straight. I've got this wild carrot here. Look at that. It's crazy. It'll be a little bit difficult to clean, but I will be using every single one of these carrots. Okay, so here are some of the carrots. It's starting to get a bit windy now, but here are some of the carrots that I harvested. I've got to get another basket for the rest. There are so many of them. I'm going to take them inside and I'm going to process these today. I'm going to be freezing some, so I'm going to be blanching and freezing some. I'm going to be making loads and loads of carrot top pesto with the carrot tops. And yesterday I made a salad, which I'm going to share with you, and I'm going to make a roasted carrot dip. I think I'm going to cook some muffins with them as well. So lots to do today, and it is only going to be 22 degrees, so I can have the wood fire oven on if I want to. Okay friends, I'm inside in my kitchen and I've brought in all of the carrots that I just harvested this morning. I've managed to separate these carrots from the tops. So I've got the tops here in a pot, which I'm going to make into a pesto. I've also got some potatoes that my dogs dug up this morning while I was recording another video. So I've got those there as well. So I'm going to weigh everything, but I'm going to be making quite a few things with this collection. I think there are quite a few carrots here that I can make a few different recipes. One thing I'm going to be doing, which I mentioned before, is I'm going to be freezing some of them as well. And I have this really handy book. It is a UK written book, but I picked it up quite a few years ago, I think maybe 14 years ago, and it has some really good tips in here, even though it has, when it tells you, you know, the month to harvest, it's the opposite to here. But it has a lot of tips on how to store your food or your garden produce. And for carrots, it says to trim them, wash them and blanch them for 4 minutes before freezing them. So I'm going to do that with these. I'm going to dice them up because that's the way that we use carrots a lot. So I will be dicing them before I blanch them, and then I will be freezing them in some Ziploc bags that I have. So these bags were in my grandparents' house when my parents were going through their house. So I'm going to use these ones because they're here. But generally I would purchase the corn fibre plastic Ziploc bags because they are more compostable. I think they still need to get up to quite a high temperature to break down, but I feel better buying those than these ones. But because I've got these, I will use them. And I'll be using them over and over again. They'll keep going on, probably last longer than the corn ones that I purchase as well, because they sort of break down quite fast. So I've cleaned my kitchen this morning, so I'm all ready to go ahead with all of this. I'm going to wash everything and then I shall weigh everything. I still need to take the tops off these carrots here, so there's still a bit of processing to happen with these. But I'm excited to spend an afternoon in the kitchen getting all of this done, especially when the wind has picked up outside. So it's not really comfortable to be, working outside right now. So I'm going to go ahead and start doing all of this stuff, and I will show you all of the things I have done in the end. Hi friends, so it is 2 mornings since I harvested those carrots, and I ended up processing them all afternoon that day that I harvested them and the next morning as well. And I've blanched a whole heap. I ended up with over 7 kilos of carrots. I have about 1.5 kilos left in the fridge to use just as general cooking. And I'm really excited with what I have managed to harvest from that area, especially when half of that area wasn't being irrigated and it's just being hand watered. I've got another patch here right beside me that is going really strong, and I'm interested to continue up the carrot sowing. I haven't been so great at succession sowing with lots of things, but in particular with carrots. So I'm really happy to be keeping up with what I was wanting to do this growing season, and that is keep up with the succession sowing. So I just wanted to close up and thank you all for watching my little video on harvesting these carrots. And I look forward to seeing you in the next video. Shoot me a message below and hit that like button as well. It really helps other people see my videos. And also, if you enjoy any of my videos, feel free to share them as well. I thank you very much, and I will see you again soon. Bye for now.